Manchester United, who look to have turned a new leaf, travelled to Stamford Bridge to face Chelsea, whose head coach has already gotten one up on Ten Hag this season. Can Graham Potter replicate that this evening? And it's luck. Can't say that. Into Bruno Fernandes, who finds Anthony on his left foot, and it's saved by Kepa. The first real threat from Manchester United, and they test the keeper early. Chelsea can't quite get out of their own half at the minute. Wow. Manchester United swarm Loftus-Cheek into the path of Rashford, and Kepa does well one-on-one versus the Englishman, and he comes out on top. Kepa is keeping his Chelsea team in this because his defence are doing him no favours. Graham Potter, who's known to be a reactive manager, he's not afraid to make big changes early on in games, and he's brought on Kovacic, taken off Cucurella in what seems to be like a change of shape for Chelsea. I see if it helps them at all because they need help. Into Kovacic. Definitely made a change in the latter stages of this first half. Chilwell now puts a ball for the run of Aubameyang. Aubameyang just needed to take that down, even get a head on it. Chelsea's press looks much better. He's found Sterling in the 18-yard box, and again, Aubameyang can't get the ball under control. And that is the end of the first half. A story of Manchester United being so much more dominant in the opening 30 minutes, but a change of shape from Graham Potter, and Chelsea look much more competitive. Can someone actually score a goal? That's the question that needs to be answered in the next 45 minutes. And the next move in the chess game that is happening between Graham Potter and Ten Hag is Fred coming on for Sancho. My question is, we're only 5 minutes into the second half. What has he seen in these 5 minutes that's made him gone, Fred? You just had a half-time team talk. Plays it off to Mount, up against Fred. Jiggles past him, puts a ball into the box, defended by Lisandro Martinez. Bruno Fernandes just kicks it up the pitch. Manchester United now struggling to get out of their own half. The roles have reversed. Manchester United retreating into their own half. Chilwell with a corner. Only as far as Fernandes. Such a shit corner. Mount and Chilwell stand over the corner. They need one better than last time. Mount takes it into the box. Only as far as Chalobah. Off of the crossbar. The closest we've had to come into a goal in this second half. He rises above Fred. It's probably not that difficult to do. And he glances the ball off the crossbar. Martinez always defending as if his girlfriend has just broken up with him. And he wants to, you know, screw it and just like, I'll show her. You know, that's how he defends. And so he just looks all like, oh, I'm just so pissed off and I'm so competitive. Thiago Silva whispering to Broja, who pushes McTominay twice. Chilwell puts the ball into the box. Is there a foul in the box? And Chelsea have won a penalty. They were pushing and shoving each other before the corner was even whipped in. You can't be doing that. The Scotsman's let his emotions get the better of him, and he might have just cost his United side any form of result at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea with a penalty. So often known as a penalty specialist, with Bruno Fernandes' vice in De Gea's ear, can Jorginho stab the penalty in? He sends De Gea the wrong way, and Chelsea go 1-0 up at the Bridge. The swing of the game that we saw in the first 30 minutes is non-existent in the last 10, as Chelsea find themselves 1-0 up. Graham Potter making his move on the chessboard so early on. The tactical battle between the two coaches, the individual duels between Chelsea and Man United players, but the game might have just been pinched by a Jorginho penalty. Ten Hag looks dejected on the sidelines. His Manchester United team, which have lacked crucial decision making in the final third, might be going home to Manchester with 0 points. Elanga looking to counter-attack on his left-hand side, skips past Azpilicueta, and Jorginho has brought him down cynically. He knows what he's doing, and the goal scorer receives a yellow card for that. Manchester United look like they could have formed something on the counter. Dalot with a long throw. Kovacic heads it out. Luke Shaw floats a ball in. Can he find a head? Kepa with a huge save off the post. Has it stayed out? It hasn't. Manchester United have equalised with 3 minutes to go in the game, and they celebrate towards their fans. Kepa with what looked like an amazing game-saving save, but instead it's crossed the line, and Manchester United have snatched a point from the jaws of defeat. Manchester United, who looked like they were all but dead at Stamford Bridge, have resurrected a point versus Chelsea when all hope was lost. Casemiro with a looping header off of the post, crosses the line barely, and the points are shared in London. Manchester United 1, Chelsea 1.